guys, I had a comment about the Rochester, so I'm going to show you on this about the secondaries, whether they open or not, and they weren't sure. So this is the Rochester that I showed you in another video. I'll show it at the end. There'll be a link to it. It's an 800 CFM. It's for a Chevy. So Chevy's never made it. So we took the 750 Chevy throttle bore, the base plate, which is the same, and we took an 800 CFM that came on the early Buicks and Caddies, 800 CFM Rochester base that'll match the Chevy with the side outlet, and we just overhauled it and we assembled it. So in essence, you build an 800 CFM Rochester for a Chevy. So people were commenting about how do I know if the secondaries are working and whatnot. So I'm just going to do a quick video. So this is cold right now. I'm just going to show you, then we'll start it up, and then I'll show you about the flaps. So you have the secondary plates here that you can see it, especially back here. So I'm just going to have him zoom in on that. So basically, you could have somebody go in the car, or you just take the throttle right here. We're going to go primaries, and then you see the secondaries open. That's the mechanical right there. You see it? It opens and closes. So if you can do this, then you know the secondaries on the throttle bore are opening. Now, the best thing to do is have somebody go in the car and floor the gas pedal normal. Look down in here, open these up, and see if they're perpendicular, if they're perfectly straight 90. Because a lot of times your throttle cable is not adjusted right, and you won't get full throttle. So that could be another issue whether you feel it's not opening all the way. So simple things, the vehicle's off, have someone floor the gas, look down in here. So that's the mechanical side. This is a Rochester. So you have the top, similar to the Edelbrocks. These are not vacuum secondaries. These are mechanical 4 barrels with the air doors. So this, in essence, works off of vacuum drop, different from the Hollies. Because so you have all 4 barrels that open. The vacuum drop will suck these doors open. Now, the first thing you want to do is when you, like I did, you just touch them. See how easy they are? So there's an adjustment screw back here that you have to loosen and tighten, and there's a spring for this piece. So when you see this moving, the hangers pull up. Hangers right here. They go into the secondary main well with the jets. They pull up on the jets, more fuel for this third and fourth barrel of the carburetor. That's how you get your fuel. Your carburetors will probably have a diaphragm right here that bolts to this. Another point I want to bring up, people made in the comments, oh, you have to have that, that's why it's vacuum. No, it's not. Flat out, this is for cold operation. It is not for performance. Every performance Rochester takes this piece out and throws it away. They made another one that went off the choke for down here. A performance, take it off, throw it away. You want to drive a grandma's car? Go have it overhauled and buy it. This is not a grandma's car. I want to floor the gas. I want this to open. I want it to be 90, and I want to see everyone sees my taillights. If I want to see their taillights, put on your diaphragm, put everything back on, and then that's fine. Stop making people mixed up. This is an 800 CFM. It's mechanical. When you floor the gas, it pops this open, period. We're going to show you that now, how you can test it. You really can't test it in neutral. You have to power brake it a little bit, but you have to be safe about it. The car's off right now. All this is safe testing. Take the throttle, floor the gas, look inside. Everything's open right now. I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but everything's open. The best thing to do is to go inside, because just because you get wide open here does not mean you get wide open when you're in the car. You have a throttle cable that has adjustment. Always know that. A lot of times I've gotten cars in the past, even Hollies, they don't have that pop. The throttles, the secondaries are not all the way open, and the guys don't realize it. It's night and day. If you ever watch the dynos with Dave Freiberg and everything, when that thing is not full open throttle, you're off 80 to 100 horse. You have to make sure that all this stuff is right. It has nothing to do with the way the carburetor works. It's the adjustment for wide open. You just want to make sure nothing here is binding. it opens right up. So if you have this piece, I recommend that you take it off. You want to leave it, leave it. Just make sure it's not hindering the fact that these open. Because when it's cold, the vacuum from this port is live. It'll pull this diaphragm arm and hold this closed. So you're not going to be able to do it until it warms up, and then the vacuum goes off, and then when you floor the gas, I'm sorry, that's the bottom one, it works off of the choke. The top one, when you floor the gas, it's zero vacuum. That instantaneous pulls this rod back and allows this to open smoothly. What that'll do is stop the pop. If it opens too quickly and the car is cold, you'll get a backfire out of the carburetor. That's what this piece was for. That's all it was for, to take away people who sat in the car and floored the gas as soon as they started it. You warm the car up. If you tune all this stuff, you don't need this. You don't need something mechanical to hold you back. You want it all off. Tune your air doors. Take it out, floor the gas when it's warmed up. If it starts popping, tighten them up a little bit, and that's it. You don't need all these devices that notoriously seized and stop the throttle body from opening. You don't know how many Rochesters. I go to a swap meet, I try to pull the throttle, and this never opens. So it is a 4-barrel, but if the throttle body's stuck and it can't open, it's never going to be able to open all the way. You're going to have to fix it. So that's a quick test right there. We'll start this up now. I don't even think you guys have seen this thing running, so I may video it while we start it up and warm it up, and we'll get it outside. It runs pretty sweet. We just tuned it really quick, and it's on a small block on a third gen Camaro. So we'll start this up, 800 CFM on a small block. It runs perfect.